Welcome everyone to the beautiful new Palmetto course here at the Glades Golf and Country Club. My name is Matt Oakley. I'm the PGA Head Golf Professional and Director of Golf. We're here today on the Palmetto course to explain to you how the new course is going to be marked for the rules of golf. What's great about the new Palmetto course is your golf ball can only end up in 3 different types of areas. I'm going to explain those 3 different areas and what the penalties are for each one. The first area we'll talk about is the general area. The USGA is using a new term in the 2019 rules of golf called a general area. Your golf ball is in the general area if you are on paspalum grass, if you are in a bunker, or if you are on one of the very few cart paths that we have here on the Palmetto course. We do not have very many cart paths on the Palmetto, but there's a couple. So your ball is in the general area if you're on paspalum grass, in a bunker, or on a cart path. If your ball is on a cart path, you get a free drop into the paspalum grass, taking your nearest relief from the cart path plus 1 club length. The second place that your golf ball could be is in a USGA penalty area. USGA penalty areas are marked with red stakes. However, here on the Palmetto course, we notice that there are so many of these areas that are not paspalum grass. All of the areas on the Palmetto course that are pine straw, or have the cord grasses or mealy grasses, ponds, all of those different areas are all called USGA penalty areas. We are not going to mark these with red stakes because we estimated it would have taken over 500 of these red stakes to have marked everywhere along the course. All of these areas would have taken so many red stakes that we're going to just create a blanket rule that says if you're not in the general area, paspalum grass, bunker, or cart path, you're in a penalty area. The third place that your golf ball could possibly be is out of bounds. Different than the Pines course, what we're doing here on the Palmetto course for out of bounds is we are going to mark all areas that are out of bounds with white stakes. Because there's not very many cart paths on the Palmetto course, we can't use the cart path as the edge for out of bounds. So anywhere that's going to be out of bounds will be marked with white stakes, and your ball must be on the other side of the white stakes to be out of bounds. Now let's go back through those 3 areas and describe if there's any penalties if you're in one of those areas. Obviously, if your ball's in the general area, paspalum grass, anywhere on the course, in a bunker, or on a cart path, there is no penalty. If your golf ball is in a penalty area, there are some penalties, and there are 4 things that you can do if your golf ball is in a penalty area. 1, and hopefully the one that happens for you the most, is that you can go into a USGA penalty area and play the ball as it lies, no penalty. No penalty. That is option number 1 in a penalty area, is you can go in and play your ball, no penalty. You can see that my golf ball here is just on the edge of the penalty area. I don't have anything really around me. I think it'd be very easy for me to go ahead and just play this ball as it lies. So, what also is great about the new 2019 USGA rules of golf in a penalty area is it now allows me to ground my club behind my ball and touch the ground, no penalty. I can also take practice swings and touch the ground, no problems, no penalties if I do this. And then also, if I have anything in the way of my ball in a USGA penalty area, I can move any loose impediments. So you can see here, I've got a stick behind my ball in a penalty area, and I can now pick this up, move it out of my way, and play my shot. No penalty. The second thing that I could do if my golf ball is in a USGA penalty area is, and the most common, is that if I'm in an area where I do not want to play from in the USGA penalty area, I can take a 1-stroke penalty and come 2 club lengths into the paspalum platinum grass from where my ball crossed from the general area into the penalty area. Where your ball went from good to bad is where you want to determine that's where it crossed, and now from there I can go 2 club lengths into the paspalum grass and drop my ball at knee height with a 1-stroke penalty. And you can see my ball is now back in play with a 1-stroke penalty. The third thing that I can do if my golf ball is in a USGA penalty area is I can take from where my golf ball is in the penalty area, where it crossed from good to bad, that position, and the pin, and go backwards as far as I want with a 1-stroke penalty. Again, I take the pin and form where my ball crossed from good to bad with a 1-stroke penalty and go backwards as far as I want. The fourth option, if I'm in a USJ penalty area, that I can do is I can go back and replay my shot from where I came from with a 1-stroke penalty. Those are the 4 options, again, in a USJ penalty area. Play it as it lies, no penalty. 2 club lengths out, 1 stroke. Where the pin is and where your ball went into the penalty area, backwards as far as you want, 1 stroke, or replay the shot, 1 stroke. The last place where your golf ball could possibly be is out of bounds. If your golf ball is out of bounds, you have 2 options. If you hit your shot and you believe it might have gone out of bounds, you can either 1, play a provisional ball. If you play a provisional ball, go ahead and hit it, and then come up to where your original ball is and determine whether it is out of bounds or not. If it is out of bounds, then you play your provisional ball wherever it went. You have to play your provisional ball. And that would be, the provisional ball that you hit then would be a 1-stroke penalty. So if you did it off the tee, for example, your provisional would be your 3rd shot. Wherever it lands, you would go up and then you would be playing your 4th shot. The second thing that you can do if your golf ball is out of bounds is you can also eliminate the provisional altogether, not hit a provisional. And you can take where your golf ball crossed from good to bad, from the general area to the out of bounds, and you can come 2 club lengths into the past paling grass with a 2-stroke penalty. So you'd be playing your 4th shot. So you can see the math on the provisional and not the provisional does turn out the same. You eventually are hitting your 4th shot, no matter which one you choose. It is to your advantage that sometimes to play that provisional ball that you may hit further or up onto the green, so you're playing 4 from there. In other terms, if you've hit it a long ways, it may be to your advantage just to not hit provisional at all and come out in 2 club lengths in the fairway and play your 4th shot. These are how the new rules for the Palmetto course are going to go. If you have any questions about these rules, please see one of our PGA professionals. We're here to help you, and we can walk you through all these rules and markings and what's going on with the new Palmetto course. The other thing that we're going to do, we're going to email out this video to the entire community so everyone has a chance to see it. We're going to do a printout that we're going to hand to the starters and rangers. They will give one of those printouts to anyone that asks, and we'll have them on the first tee so that every day someone that wants to can get a pass out, a handout with all of these rules written out. And then number 3, in the spring, when we're able to do our new scorecards that have the new Palmetto course and the new Pines course with all of our new handicaps, we will put the rules of golf also for each course on each scorecard. Thanks again for tuning in. Please stay tuned for more videos about our beautiful new Palmetto course.